What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? T to the M to the IDD. I am here with a video following my latest live stream. Now, I'm a bit under the weather, but I had to put this video out because following my live stream, some people noticed that I was using a new lighting setup and they wanted to know my thoughts on it. And I thought this was the perfect time to give my thoughts on this product because while I was in Florida, I put this light through it like the toughest test ever. I probably had more than about 10 photo shoots while I was down there. So I really got to use this light as a travel photographer, primarily using off-camera flash. Now, why am I using another light? Well, if you didn't see my video when I was in California, my GODOX AD300, it took a nasty spill. All like literally East Coast to West Coast. Now, it has taken several nasty spills previously, but this one kind of did it in. And so the flash tube actually broke, which is ironic because it fell in the beginning of the shoot and I was still able to use it for that shoot. It wasn't until afterwards that I noticed that it was broken. So for these shoots that I did in Florida, I'm going to go over the positives and I'm going to go over the negatives with this NEEWER Q4. So to start off, it comes in this packaging, and I wanted to see how tough it was, how durable it was. So what did I do? I put this bad boy under the plane. I never put my lights under a plane. I put this bad boy under the plane, and guess what? It survived not once, not twice, but 3 different times because I went to Fort Lauderdale and then I flew to Tampa and then I flew back home. Because if you know me, I'm only traveling with one bag on the plane. I'm not doing more than one. So to start with the light, this is pretty much how the packaging comes. Now, as you can see, it gets an extra plus for me because it had a nice nifty slot where I could put my drone in, but that's neither here nor there. All right, let me take out the light. All right, we got this bulb right here, and then we have this handle. Okay, that is all that we need. Now, the good. All right, I'm going to start with the price. Now, when you compare this to other 400s, it is definitely a good steal. Now, you might see it around $300 right now. It's on special some places, $400 at other places, but I have seen these as low as $200 if you go on eBay, brand new. So you definitely can get them at a decent price. The other thing, this is durable. Like I mentioned, I was able to put it underneath the plane and it survived. The third thing, it is 400 watts. So do I need to worry about power? Absolutely not. I feel like 400 watts is that place where you don't necessarily need to worry about the sun. I think when you get more so to the 200, not really 300, because 300 is my space, but the 400, absolutely, you don't have to worry about nothing. But overall, the light was solid. It was able to deal with everything that I had put it through. I put it through harsh sunlight. I did morning sunrises, all of those types of things. One of the things that I absolutely loved about this was the modeling lamp. I did have some things where it would flash in between shots, but there is a setting that you can go in and change that. The one thing particularly that I liked about the modeling lamp was that it allowed me to use my film camera. And so if you don't know, I also shoot film, so I have to worry about carrying that too, which is why as a travel photographer, I'm always looking for the most convenient flash for my entire package. I need everything to be small and lightweight so that I can pack as much and have it be, you know, in a small form factor. But that modeling lamp, it came in clutch to allow me to use my film camera. Now, we got the good things out the way. The battery life was amazing. I never had to recharge it. Did like 5 to 6 shoots in one day, and it stayed. I probably got it down to about 2 bars, but for for most of the time, it did not die on me. So that's pretty solid right there. With that being said, let's talk about the cons. Okay, so I want to approach this from a functional perspective. And this is where I was able to really see what I did not like about this Q4. One, the handle is absolutely no good. It's just so happened my first shoot, it was windy outside. And so, you know, I have this handle where I have to tighten it like this. And it's supposed to be like 2 pins to help secure it in place at the bottom of the light. Did not work good at all. My flash just kept spinning, kept turning. It did not hold it in place. It made it really difficult. If I did not have somebody with me to hold my light, this would have shut it down because my flash was everywhere. So definitely, I would say another attachment is needed for this particular setup because this is not it. The next thing for me was just from a usability perspective. As an off-camera flash photographer, yes, we want things quick and easy for us to access, right? Now, the overall design of this trigger is pretty solid. It's pretty similar to other triggers that I have used. When you go into high-speed sync, there is a high-speed sync function button. You press that button, high-speed sync is activated, okay? In this case, with the NEEWER, that is not true. When I did one of my shoots, I forgot my ND filter, which I figured this out later. I forgot my ND filter, so I never needed to really use high-speed sync. This particular shoot, I forgot my ND filter back at my hotel, and so I'm trying to use high-speed sync, and I can't figure it out, can't figure it out, can't figure it out.
We are definitely in high-speed sync. All right, let's see what we got right here. 1, 2, test shot. Let me try that one more time.
I'm like, you know, this isn't high-speed sync. I should be good to go with my camera set up. It did not work. Now, I had to get some external support for this. I guess you can call them somewhat of a NEEWER ambassador or NEEWER tech support on the side. But they told me that they had to play with the menu themselves to actually figure out how to get into high-speed sync. So if you're having that problem, it's not just you. You have to go into the menu a little bit deeper and turn on some things to get high-speed sync to actually work. And so with me putting this on my Sony camera, which it shouldn't work at all, I did notice that high-speed sync won't work on my Sony camera, but I was happy that it even worked at all with this. Those two things are probably the most functional things I would say that I did not like about the newer Q4. When it comes to design, they have a very different design. And it's probably one of the reasons why I would not have bought this as a travel photographer. This form factor, it just does not work for me. It does not work for me because look, I'm traveling with this versus traveling with this. So for me, I'm gonna choose this every time, right? Now, if they could fit 400 watts into something like this, you got me sold every time. You got me sold every time. So travel friendly for me, it's not really travel friendly. And then some other things I probably would like to see with this design is, take advantage of the body casing. Like this handle is nice. I'm gonna tell you, I like this handle because I was taking a lot of stuff from the car, right? We always try to get as much stuff as we can in one go. And me being able to hold it like this and grab a whole bunch of stuff was perfect compared to me trying to hold it like this, right? Can't get that much stuff. But not only that, with this handle, I would like to see something where it's like hidden inside an indentation of the case. So it's kind of folded down and hidden in, and it's kind of seamless, right? It's kind of seamless until you need it. You can scoop it and then have the handle kind of fold back up. That would be pretty cool. I think that could probably add to something. That is probably the only cons that I have. I mean, this bulb is kind of big, so I'm always kind of weary of traveling with something like this. So it kind of makes me kind of scared as well. But for all purpose of functionality, listen, it got the job done. Got me some great content, and I'm just giving you my feedback as an avid travel photographer. They check off those boxes with me. Newer, I'm telling you, I definitely would use it as a travel photographer. But right now, that form factor is probably one of the main things why I couldn't use it continuously for travel, because it just adds on to what I'm already carrying. So, T to the M to the IDD. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Till next time, till I'm feeling better. Peace.